You'll be feeling a lot of expansion within yourself. The energy's vibrating and integrating the new frequencies. But you'll be able to withstand much when the big solar energies come in next month. But yeah, like Phil was saying, the celestial family celebrate you.
David, this morning I channeled one of my aspects, Saint Germain, and he's given me a method of cleansing everyone's chakra using the violet flame. So when you're ready, I'd like to do that.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. If everyone just closes their eyes, heavy breathing, and we're going to go to Stonehenge. Right, so we're going to astro travel or use a portal to Stonehenge. It's quite breezy at the moment. We give it a few minutes. Let's all meet there. Let's hold hands. We're soul family. Okay. In the middle, Saint Germain has given us the violet flame, the original violet flame from the 1300s. And this is what he told me to a way of cleansing every chakra. So if you can visualize the crown chakra, which is normally like a lilac or white, yeah. A lot of times this is blocked by ego, okay? And to unblock this ego, you've got to think of a point in time when your ego's overtook itself, okay? If you can't think of anything like that, just say the word ego, yeah? So have this focused in your mindset, sorry. See the flame is starting to change from maybe a bit of white because of the crown chakra. Have a big breathe through your nostrils of the violet flame. Breathe as much as you can in while you're thinking of your ego, okay? Breathe it in. Everyone do it. Hold it there for 5. And then let it out with your mouth and breathe out. Get rid of your ego that's blocking your crown chakra. The next chakra is your third eye. And this is sometimes blocked by illusion. Yeah, so you have illusion. Now, obviously, sometimes you don't know what that is. So just say the word illusion. And you'll see the violet flame turning into a bit of blue in there because you're thinking of your third eye. Your mindset is concentrating on the third eye. So breathe the violet flame into your nose. Hold it there for 5. And then breathe out the illusion. The next one is your throat chakra. And this is sometimes blocked by lies, right? Because it's a truth throat chakra. So this time, think of any times when you've even done a little white lie, or just say the word lie. Breathe into your nose, the violet flame, while you're thinking of this lie. Hold it there for 5. And then breathe it out. The next one is heart chakra. And this is like for grief. This can be blocked by grief. So at any time you've ever had any grief, focus on that moment in time. Breathe in the violet flame into your nose while you're thinking of the grief. And then let it go. The next one is solar plexus. And this can be blocked by shame. Okay. So think of the time when you felt shame. Okay. So then breathe in the violet flame in your nose, think of Shane. Hold it there for 5. And let it go. The next one is the Chakra or Chakra, I can't say it very well. And this is normally blocked by guilt. So again, breathe in the violet flame. Hold it there. And let it go. The last one is the root chakra, which is normally blocked by fear. I think of times when you've had any fear, or say the word fear. Breathe in the violet flame. Hold it there for 5. And let it go. And the last thing you do, channel the violet flame into your crown chakra. And to all the chakras, they work like a clock, like a gearing. Push the violet flame into the gearing, right down to every chakra, right down to your root chakra, and then ground it. And that is how you cleanse your chakra system. Is that okay, David?
Oh, that was cool, man. Good work. I enjoy that. Oh, I love the violet flame. Love it. It's nice. Sure, everybody appreciated that one.
So if anyone's got headaches, anything like that, do that one.
Do they have a date? Did you
What?
say?
If
They have
anyone's got any illness, try the cleansing of your chakra system.
I thought you were talking about purple flaming dates. Like if you're going on a date, make sure you purple flame their chakras. So it's like, what? Like, I guess that makes sense. Good point, Phil. Always bring the protection of the violet flame.
Did you know that Saint Germain was a sorcerer? But he had a lot of religion around him, so he had to pretend he was religious. So very spiritual.
That was nice. All right, Adam, you got something. I know what's on your mind. Adam,
What do you want? I just feel like in my heart there's a lot of like everyone should open up their heart. There's like lots of grief.
you want to clear the grief out of the heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
But,
that.
Didn't we just do that, Adam? With the-
Well,
that was for the
flame.
individual.
That's for everyone. That's for everyone to do it.
the collective. He's talking about the collective.
Ah,
All right, you guys want to do a massive purple flame on the chakras of the collective?
that's what I'm thinking now. I was thinking that.
All right, I like your style. I knew Adam had something. All right, Phil, guide us through the collective flame.
You know, you're speaking, Leslie. Should you be on mute?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Phil. All
Right.
right,
So what
Go
are
ahead.
we doing? Sorry.
we're going to create a purple flame over the collective chakra system. Like the collective heart. So they got the collective chakra.
Okay.
All are attached to, right? Gaia chakras, basically Gaia chakras and chakras of the collective all around the world.
Is it worth just doing it through the consciousness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If we all,
Yes, work with Saint Germain.
if we all group
So-
that.
So I'm actually, when you first started working with the violet flame, I was hearing Saint Germain give me the advice of going to his crystal temple because he has a healing temple of the violet flame. And so let's go ahead and bring that crystalline energy in. I know we were using the violet flame and going through the magical
Do you mean Telos? Temple
well,
of Telos.
Yep, exactly, through Telos. So because he's got that, I mean, everything crystal is like, got that violet vibrancy to it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Fill in.
So we're all going to tell us.
Yep.
Mhm.
The energy of Mount Shasta, you guys.
And then channel that into the into the consciousness, and then everyone's art chakra. So
Is there-
if we all have our arts to link together as one.
Yep. Yeah, let's do that. We'll make a collective heart chakra ourselves.
Okay.
That connection is done.
So we're going to channel this where we are. We're at the Tellus Temple. It's like a golden floor, actually. Where the violet flames kept. And we're connecting to the consciousness of everyone who accepts this, obviously. Going to transmute all their grief. Replace it with love.
I'm sending in the magenta ray to go into people's hearts chakra as they're being opened up and the grief is being released, so that they will feel that coming in like little air bubbles. It'll be gentle and not like a shock to their system.
Just gonna bring in the golden flame on top. As they're releasing it, will add the golden energies to the heart.
So the vacuum's being replaced by the golden flame.
I just heard it is done, it is done, it is done. Next. What's next, Adam?
David, do you fancy going to the magic planet, or it's up to you?
I'm feeling like we should go to the crystalline core.
The crystal planet, did you say, or crystalline earth?
Yeah, crystalline earth. It's been calling me since the beginning. Just, you're working with all those crystals down there, right?
Yeah. Right, and channel, while we're at the temple, channel the violet flame into the crystalline earth.
I don't know. I just want to connect with it, see what's going on down there.
Yeah, connect with it and find out, because I just heard, oh, that's my realm. So I don't know who said that. Oh, Tignana Melamine. My creator being aspect. Fractal, I don't know, self. I don't know how you call it.
So we can connect to the Andara crystals that connect to the pyramid network that connect to the crystalline earth.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the best way I do this is merge with my crystalline being to get the power. So all you have to do is merge with your highest aspect. Semi-merge, so you're still in the body. and it's like two inside, but yeah, high vibration.
What? Sorry. You know the Blu-rays? Blu-rays. I think everybody has a Blu-ray aspect, for sure. If a 144 activation, they want to come in into the crystalline core of Gaia, but we can channel them collectively. Our Blu-ray aspects of our Blu-ray codes come into the crystalline core of Gaia. It's a frequency that wants to be powered in the crystalline core.
I'm seeing a crystal, like clear crystal quartz pyramid, and it's next to like a body, like a stream of water. So they're pulling in element energy. So if you haven't already tapped into earth, air, fire, and water, but they are definitely pulling the water energy, which I think is maybe pulling in more of the divine feminine.
Oh, everybody's Blu-ray aspect, create a supercharge.
You see the crystalline pulsing now. I really want to channel violet flame into it, because that'll circulate through the earth, and people's mindsets might change from negative to positive.
Do it, channel it.
Okay.
But using your staff.
You might feel I'm starting to feel my head buzzing actually.
Yeah, that's a lot of energy. It's gonna ground. Send some grounding codes to everybody just in case. I'm just asking your higher self aspects to come down, just to bring all the frequencies down through everybody here, through their soles of their feet, just to help them ground. All this light coming in. Gaia's heart is happy. It's just a Gaia with this integration. She's happy. It's good. So it's going to assist us as well. So the integration process, yeah, it's been hard for everybody for sure. So this light that we just brought in, it's assisting Gaia now, which is going to assist everybody. And the integration process will become easier. This whole ascension. Oh, that light, I tell you. Oh. Yeah, if you got any water, drink it. And tune in at anybody here collectively, individually, I mean, at a collective level, that's just easier for everybody to. Right, let's call them the source expansions for everybody from their higher selves to come in. All the source expansions that you need.
There's a heart release that I'm feeling needs to be done, and I'm being told that it's serious, one of the serious B healing. I don't know, I guess I'll call it an activity that I was taught in one of my healing sessions. But basically, if everybody could stretch their arms out like a T, and what you imagine is that your heart is expanding while your arms are out, and then while your hands and palms are open, you kind of like flap your arms back and forth, not up and down, but back and forth. And as it opens, your chest broadens and opens, and then imagine your light, your being's light expanding out from your heart. And then that helps to connect in with Gaia as well, because we're the light workers. Our soul family we are here to bring the light. We are here to move the light. And so as a light worker, as you're sending your light out, you are the triangle between Mother, Father, God, and you. So when you're doing this back and forth, and it really only takes a few moments, just taking a deep breath in and then breathe out. And as you're breathing out, just move your arms back and forth with the intention of sending out your light. Go ahead and do that now. Do it for the count of 5. Do that now. Breathe in. And out. I feel a lightness surround me when I did that. So I hope that all of you feel that as well. Thank you for your work.
Wendy, they said breathe in the Christed light.
To bring in the Christed light?
Breathe that in.
Yeah.
All right, breathe it in. All right, let's do it one more time. This time we're going to bring it in for 5. Hold it for 5, the Christed light, and then we'll breathe it out for 5. So arms expanded again. Breathe in for 5, the Christed light. Moving your arms. Holding for 5. And breathing out for 5, the Christed light. Beautiful. Thank you. Namaste.
David, can we do something with the dragons? Because we've just seen an emerald green one recently.
That dragon came out and started channeling the other day. Oh my God, just like a power dragon. Dragon. I wonder who doesn't have a dragon. Oh, we certainly can. Let's see here. Show me. Let's try. There's been dragons around us this whole event, and that's what they're doing here. The universal dragon. This guy is as big as the universe. Just channeling in the universal dragon consciousness. It's codes. So careful, this is a lot of light. Just getting blasted. This thing, 3-headed dragon. This is the 3-headed dragon. Yeah. He just wants to upgrade. On and Gaia, calling in Gaia for grounding. Ground, 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 ground. I'm going to ask higher self level. All dragons, all dragons, all dragons to come, to upgrade all those who need this dragon consciousness, to upgrade all those, to protect those, to guide those, all who are going to be awakening. They'll assist all, they'll assist in the clearance, is the densities during the Great Awakening. They'll assist in the clearance, and they'll guide and they'll protect all throughout all the timelines. Yeah. Oh man, I just got hit with some crazy energies there. Whew. Nice.
David, your higher self gave me a ball of silver ball.
Silver.
And yeah, and then I put it into a pyramid opened up. I thought it was water, and I put it in the pyramid, and then you said that's when you said I got blasted by light because it went.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought I was really seriously vibrating when you did that light language with the dragon.
I saw the dragon's face, and it was scaring the crap out of me, but it was okay. I'm trying to get used to it.
It's just like
Really?
So black, it's really black.
big dragon.
Yeah, it was took up the whole everything. It was black, like it's this black.
That was definitely
I feel a lot better in my heart chakra now.
a lot of flames going on in the session, guys. They got like the purple flame, the golden flame, and then these universal dragon. Crazy. A lot of collective work.
So, Susan, do you want to do your dragon language, please?
Yeah, I can do some.
Yeah.
I have a New Earth Dragon guide. Yeah, he'll come in. I have a few dragon guides.
I was gonna say, Susan, with dragon priestesses.
Yeah, I have baby dragons around me too. Yeah. Hozia Kitia, Sukutiai, Sukuyai, Siatakayai, Tiai, Sukoya, Sikiaya, Hiazukotaya, Ziai, Sukutoya, Ziai, Hiazukoya, Siatokoya, Ziai, Tukoya, Ziai, Sukutoya, Hiazia, Tukotaya, Sitai, Tukoya, Ziai, Sukutoya. Thank you for coming together as one. Siatai, Tiai, your power is great. Shine your light brightly. We are here to support you always. Hiaziai, Sukutoyai, Ziakiai, Yesiatokoyai, Sikiai, Tokoyai, Siatukotoya, Siatia, Sikutotoya. Much love and blessings.
Thank you.
Cool. Nice.
You are welcome.
So the last 2-2 event we did was a witnessing of the collective awakening, and this one was more for collective clearing, collective healing, and to assist them during the awakening. So that's kind of a nice 1-2, eh? Or a nice 2-2. You look at the 2-2. We did it on the 2s. The 2 days. The 2 days of the 2 months. 2-2, 4 2s, and the 5-2. It's 9 twos, you know.
And the twos are upside right and right side upside down. If you do those, if you do those numerical twos that are like, look like, I don't know, the like clock numbers. If you do the date that way, then it goes forward and backwards is the same, and up and down is the same too. I forget what it's called.
It's got a name for it on it. But in America, it's different. You do the numbers the other way, don't they?
Yeah, it was definitely clearing because the fire energies, they have me working with fire energies a lot because, being old souls, we have lots of old beings that we get to tap into. And so one of my aspects is Pele. And then my dragon guide is Pele. So I don't know if my dragon guide is, if they're the same, if the goddess and the dragon are like a being, or they're aspects of each other to experience that life and different things. But anyway, that volcanic heat and fire, that flame is cleansing and clearing. So I know a lot of times if people are saying, oh, there's a volcano over here or volcano over there, or there's a fire that's happening, whenever you are seeing that being represented, then throw your shit in there, your garbage, anything that you're thinking, oh man, this has been like really bugging me and I'm tired, I'm like so done with that. Like put your intention to throw that kind of energy into the fire, because then what will happen is that fire will just like when you add paper to a fire that's already started, right? It kind of flames up a little bit more. So that's what it'll do. So it'll flame up more, but then it'll burn out faster. So that way it'll be like less loss of property, less loss of life. And so you may be thinking, oh crap, there's fire that's happening, but that fire is actually a cleansing energy, and Gaia is using it to help benefit not just herself, but all of us, all of the humans. So the faster we can help it burn out is kind of the guidance that I was giving to tell you with working with the fire dragon and that fire energy. So yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, flame energy. You can give away all your woes to the flame.
Susan, when you did your light language, I was hearing courage and lion-heartedness from your dragons. That's what it felt like. Whatever's going forward, that's what's needed. And that's what they'll be bringing to us. Courage and lion-heartedness.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ulrich, my new Earth dragon, he is like gold and red, or he's got like a red ruby heart and golden. I know he's been, I just typed in chat that he's been illuminating like my auric field with like golden white Christed lights. And I know a couple people that Wendy's holding up her dragon, but that we're here to assist the new Earth dragons with anchoring in the lights into the new Earth grids, and that's a lot of the work that they're doing. So you can offer your assistance as well to them and to the other dragons. I have some other dragon guides as well, but I've had a couple people see that golden white light in my auric field, that they can see that.
I work clearly. But yeah, Denise has just said, is it transforming of the land, or have you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Wendy and I, especially last year, we're doing a lot of land clearing and anchoring in the light, and clearing the portals like Mount Shasta in Florida last year, and yeah, we're going back to Mount Shasta this fall. So
wonderful.
Oh, and then Appleton, we're going to go to Appleton this summer in
Wisconsin.
May. Yeah, so we're going to get a group together there and do some more anchoring into the light, and drum circles and that fun sort of thing.
I've just wanted to get an anchor of light using the red rainbow dragon today. Oh, the healing energy.
Susan, can I give you some feedback for you?
Oh, sure.
So when you were talking with the dragon language, I could see a rock, like a light blue rock, but it had faces in it, and it was like telling me that's your past lives. And I could see an American Indian, and different faces that you had, even going right back to like some ancient lady. So you had a male and female. I was really like, okay, why are you showing me this? But it just wanted me to share that with you.
Awesome. Yeah, I know I've had, I think, a couple Native American
Yeah, it
lifetimes
was like a few.
as shamans. I was a male priest named Lyman in Lemuria and had, control over the weather and stuff like that. So yeah, many lifetimes. I know at least 5 or 6 galactic races I've had lifetimes in, and yeah, I am associated with the Blue Ray. I know Wendy is too, and I'm a fractal of Archangel Metatron and the Egyptian goddess Mat and Mary Magdalene and and the Aztec goddess Ishol and things like that. So things keep opening up all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was channeling Pele, probably about a month ago, and she came in and told me that I am the goddess Ishol and kept repeating it, and that I'm a conduit for divine source energy. And I saw Ishol's name and lightning, and yeah, it was pretty cool. And saw a portal open out of my left eye, and so it was, new stuff happens all the time. So it's just about allowing and being open to it. And it's been my life the last 2.5 years with the awakening journey. So it's been pretty awesome. But I have a lot of Egyptian connections. So I channel Anubis and Thoth and Ra and and they feel like family to me. And maybe it's that being an Isis priestess and being an aspect of the Egyptian goddess Mat. Yeah, I feel a lot of that Egyptian connection too. So
Fantastic.
yeah.
For the dates.
Wonderful.
The dates.
The Blu-ray.
David, this is Maureen. I was just wondering if I would be able to share some codes
Yeah,
today.
I was hoping you were going to share some white language. I sent you a telepathic message. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, thank you. I've been feeling a lot of, I just hear Divine Mother over and over, and I believe it's grounding, anchoring in our unconditional love, expansion through the heart. That's something we've already worked on some, but that's all I'm just receiving to share. And I begin for the highest will and good of all, most benevolent outcome. Holy Kashayanea, Bokulane, Kaleanea, Naya no Koya. Oleana Kashaya, Naya Noya, Mokoya, Naya Nakoya. Haleana Yanane, Hononoya, Mokoshaya, Naya, Nakoya, Naya, Haliane, Pokosoyo Noya. Haleana Yane, Pokoshelane, Honoyana. Poliane, Leana Kai, Mopolone, Hayana, Hayano Koya, Nayano, Koliane. Saliane, Pokosheliane, Pola. Laleane, Koshonoya Mole. Aleana Kai, Nakashaola no Koroya. Makasheliana Pone, Mayaneliana, Hey, Anayanea, Hoyama. Hayanoya. Salakasheliana Koya, Mokoshaya, Mokoleliana, Poya Mone. Leana Yane, Lea Pokoshaya Molore, Malashariane, Celiane Colonoya Mashane, Leana Poli Mana Mayana, Sheliana Coliana Kaliana Pocoliana, Sheliani Hayane, Naya Naya Noya Moya Ha, Pocoyone, Saliantaya Naya no Coliana Kai Caliante, Shaliana Kaya Neliana Hai, Aliana, Haliana Ho. Haliante, Pokoshe, Moyonoya, Hayo. Aleshe, Moyamane, Hayanaya, Naya, Koi. Haliante, Boyamane, Hai. Kayante, Hayalane, Hayana, Haya, Pokoya, Naya, Hayapo. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Was
I felt it coming big time.
getting a channeling to repeat back to you.
Really, love it.
And it's like there's more mothers than just like mother. So there's mothers. Hani haliana hana hiena ikana huyala. They want us a conversation. Hani haliana huyana kiana anairo kuyala noiti. Akahiana aliana hiena huyana ni hai hey ya huyana hioloiana ine.
Bukas avani hayanaya. Bukas eliana no boya mane. Aliana kasheliana kotoya mane hayana. Moya mane. Selianoya ko.
Hoina hakai hia nai nawe nai kia nia tu ya na hai li ya na hai ni hoi kai lo ya nai ni ya lo ya na hai na ri kia na hui li ya na no ya ta kau ya lo ta kai ni
Ya no kote. Pues moya mane hayana no koya nai. Ya yo moya. Entonces.
Oto e kia ko e nana ti e tau hoi a lea ni a pai o nui ni nai ti a koi a laia na a rai ni a rata. The great mothers are with you. A laia ni e ri ti a nai o li a nai ti. We wanted you to know that there's more than one. A ia lai na o poi na. You know Sophia and Gaia. A li e nui ni e kia ni a. Ni ka oi. Many universes have mothers. Alo iania, even Isis. Alo iana, Mother Mary. Alayana hikiana huyana ma Mary Magdalene. Ayu nuiri kia lahiana huyaliani niana moyana tia koyana hi lahi hawiana. And each and every mother who has gifted given life, this life, past lives, future lives. Tap into your divine feminine.
Yes, yes, yes. Fokoleana kasheya naya noyana. Hayana kaya leana koleonoya nayana. Thank you for guiding me in this way today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bokosayana ne kaleane hanaya. Koyamoko choyanaya na koyamokoya nayana. We recognize in you. Koshomoko sheliane heonoyana. Liana kayanea. I'm hearing divine truth. No gosamane bokodoya mane polonone kashea nayana koya. Thank you, dear one. Thank you. Bokosayanea nayana ko.
Ala oyana ka iamanai tiara tu. A mother's love and blessing to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So fun. I just want, and it helps me understand. I know of like 4 mothers that I was aware of, and I feel that that's just the primary message I was always getting was divine mother in different, all forms. And it's been a theme in my own life of healing. So much of what I've healed as shadow work was lost through children, loss of children, loss of healing. It's all like around mothering though. And so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Your voice
so
is
welcome.
It's very storytelling. It's very gentle. And it feels like it would be heard by the children. It's just your voice, your persona, the way your language is shared. Has that storytelling element. It's very gentle. Lovely.
It's nice that I just wanted to share that when I very first had my very first, I guess, vision, I saw myself as a storyteller or a healer. Well, no, an elder in Lemuria. I saw it as Lemuria, but before I even knew what Lemuria was, I just was in the shower and I saw this myself standing on a rock with a bunch of the young ones on rocks and their parents behind them. And I was an elder, and grandma is one of my guides that comes through. I call her Ma. And that was me. I mean, I feel that is an aspect.
That is your essence, your energy. I can feel it very strongly coming through when you speak. It's lovely. Really
thank
good.
You, yeah, thank you.
It's great. The mothers had an exchange there. I love that.
That was beautiful. Thank you. I haven't gotten to do that much. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, of course, I had the Lemurian aspect too as a high priestess in Lemuria, and I've got the group, the Lemurian Call to Action, where people can connect and join there, and that's why they keep calling us back to Shasta to come and work with the Lemurian energy, and then as we work there, then that energy we go and bring that back to our locations, and as we're traveling, we're re-anchoring in that high vibration energy, and it's just assisting us to getting closer to the the 4D. The 5D and being more consistent in it. So, and then I have a
I'm
guide.
just
from-
north of Shasta.
Oh, you are?
I mean, I'm in Washington near Seattle, so it's a dream of mine to go there, and I haven't gone yet since I was
Come
a
in
child.
September. Come
And
in
so
September.
I missed your date because I was somewhere, up high in my consciousness. And so you can, yeah. When are you going again? In September?
Yeah, in September. I have an event linked
Yeah.
up to the page too, but I will send it to you, Maureen. So
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. Yeah, I have to
So-
pull from the group. Oh, okay. That's
yeah, so exciting.
awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful.
About that
Nice to
Shasta
meet you all.
Oh, God.
Yeah, David was there.
Yeah, he was there right before we were. Probably doing clearing work. They probably called you to be like, "Yeah, dude, you got to get in there too." So go do your work, Mister.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna like find this portal to Telos or something inside Pluto's cave, and then so I get a guy to go to Pluto's cave, and then so I'm talking to this tree. I'm like, all right, it's like right in front of Pluto's cave. So I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? And it was just all these indigenous wars that happened all around that area, and to clear the land and everything like that, the whole area. And I was like, oh, guess I'm not going to Telos.
No, land clearing, buddy. And actually, Susan, tell him about our trip to Pluto's cave. Susan, where'd you go? I thought you were just there.
Oh, sorry.
maybe you're on silent.
I was on mute. Yeah, we wandered around for like an hour and a half about in the desert. We like circled around like 3 times and we couldn't find our way to Pluto's cave and kept ending up back at the parking lot. And then we found like a fairy ring of trees. So I think the fairies were messing with us. And then finally we found somebody that led us to where the rest of the group was at Pluto's cave. But someone in our group, I think, said that they had gone previously and they had an appearance of like Saint Germain there, wasn't it? And Portia outside the cave or something like that, like
Yeah.
appeared to them. So, but it was an amazing trip. I think at least I got the message that we were like in 70 energies, like we were just like a bunch of kids playing in the energies, and everything just kind of synchronistically, unfolded. Like the rain, like they got the first rain that they've had in like 2 months when we were there, like cleansing the land, and then it cleared up when we actually went up on the mountain, right before that afternoon. Yeah, it was amazing. So
You guys go to that Indian restaurant place that's in town?
we went to the Mexican one across the street from where we were staying, but
Really
I love
good.
Indian food, so that's
It's
too bad we missed that. But
Oh, it's so
We'll-
good. The
We'll be
samosa
doing more
there,
exploring.
like freshly baked, like the crust of the samosa bread is like it's freshly baked.
Ah, sounds so
oh,
good.
that sounds
Good.
good.
So we
Yeah,
went there
all
like,
the
"Hey,
food
we're
there
out of
was
samosa."
awesome.
I'm like, you're out of samosa. No.
No!
Oh man.
Well, the other thing that happened to me before we went on the trip is I actually saw the mountain with the portal on the side. It looked like a cave. So not Pluto's cave, but somewhere on the mountain. And I was being guided to go to Lake Sistina, which we didn't do. We were at Lake Siskiyou instead. So, or Shastina, sorry, I said it incorrectly. So going to Lake Shastina. So I think they're having us like this next time. We're going to be like, instead of it being conference and everybody coming in and like talking and learning different things and having speakers, we're going there very loose ended where we're just going to get together. We're going to join and go, okay, let's go here, here, and here. And then kind of like following our team's guidance. And then that's the energy that they want us to like embed. And then other fun things are going to happen. And last time when I was there, I actually had the Arcturians came, and I guess they beamed me up, and I went to a conference and then some council meeting, and then they beamed me back down. I have no recollection except for somebody actually took a photo and they timed it so that you see this beam of light, which is my Facebook page image, beam of light coming down on me, streaming down from the skies. And it was like the full moon, and you could see the moon coming up in the background, and like Venus, and I don't know what other star was back there at the time, that time of the year. But you can see the stars like coming behind me, and then here's me standing on a rock, kind of like going like this.
At night, at dusk, nighttime, yeah.
Yeah, and so anyway, so no flashes or anything, but and there's it's at the parking lot, it's not like it's like a regular parking lot at the one of the like your local grocery store where where there's an overhead light connected to electricity. You're out in the middle of a mountain. There's no lights out there, and so
It was
this
at
beam coming down.
Pluto's cave, yeah.
Yep, out at Pluto's cave. So
You don't want
so
your flash
anyway,
point out there, eh?
yeah, so they just wanted to let me be aware that
That's cool.
I was connected. And I remember like doing this for the photo and then thinking, did I just move my arm? Like for me, I just like thought, did I just like rearrange my arm or something? Cause I was like, and then I like kind of like looked at my arm a second and then I was smiling at the camera and then she took the picture. And then, so I have a picture with my arm with no light. And then the next one has a beam of light. And then the next one has no light. So it's like, wow, it's really cool. So yeah, so the galactics are definitely out there. The elementals are definitely out there. And we're here to, work and move the energy. So, so they're calling us back there. And then next year, they're going to be pushing us to do more international stuff. So whether we're going to be in Europe or Canada or Ireland, which is, I guess, Europe, right? So
Or Crete and Greek
Crete,
Isles.
yeah,
We've
they're
got that.
calling us Crete too. So, yeah, so we just know that we're going to be traveling and like doing these like, I don't know, meet and greets or conferences or something. They keep telling us conferences, that we're going to be getting people together and doing conferences. And so because where we're at and what we're doing is like we're talking about that people still haven't awakened yet. And then think about where our process was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just so much happening and coming at us, and they needed people like us to guide them. And so we were kind of like, we were like grasping at straws, and then our group got together. And then since our group got together, then, I mean, look at how everybody is like growing and developing, and look at how many like YouTube channels are out there now. And look at how many of us are like, doing these go live events and then the combining energies, like, you're meeting up with somebody because of an event like this. And then as you're doing that, those additional combinations of like heart shared energy has an opportunity to bloom and grow, because like this connection in Zoom, it's pretty good. But when you are in person, it's dynamic. It's exciting and dynamic. So I can totally see like if Maureen will, come and drive out to Shasta when we're out there and come hang with us for the weekend, that will be amazing. And it's like I think it's the last
Fabulous.
weekend in September that we're going.
Okay.
So so it's going to be, I'm actually looking at my calendar right now. It's going to be September. Again, it's full moon equinox. So it's like the 21st is Wednesday. And so Thursday, the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, leave on the 26th. So whatever, like those days, like that weekend. So, so we're kind of debating coming in either Wednesday or Thursday, depending, because we want more time to play this time. So that's kind of where we're talking at or thinking about.
And that's the kind of not vacation, but I like to just have that open-ended, free to do intuitive flow as to where to go and all that. And that sounds like how I work, and that's
love it.
some intention to
Like
it.
we're an hour away. You drive into this pure unconditional love energy, like, and it's an hour away, and the closer you get, the bigger it gets. So you're like, this is what the heck? That's this place filled with so much beautiful energy, right? And there's definitely galactics out there. When we were done, there's me and Tara Pretty and a few of us that went out there. I think Steve Cohen and then Araya, we met her out there. And then when we were done all these activations and stuff, the night before I was leaving, I'm standing on the ledge at the hotel, and there's, I think, me, Tara, and Steven at this time. And we're looking out. I'm like, you guys see that 12 lights just flashing right there? I'm pretty sure that's a spaceship. I'm just tuning in, right? There's nothing behind it. Like there's a tree, and then it's open. There's nothing behind it, right? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, it's like communicating to us. Look at it. It's flashing in a sequence right there. You see that? And I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm tuning into it. And then we both got, me and Tara both got at the same time. You guys' mission is completed. it's like what? That's so funny. So you just don't know who's connecting with you, what you're working with, and stuff like that. Well, you do when you tune in, but really cool.
Yeah.
Shasta's so special, it's so special. But I definitely want to check out Glastonbury,
Me
Stonehenge.
too.
That's like,
That's exactly what they've been telling me is like, they've been giving me Glastonbury for 2 years. I've been saying Glastonbury, 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 crop circles, Glastonbury. So, and I don't know that it's like, I don't know how like easy access is, like once you like fly in and like how you have to get there and whatever, but yeah, somebody'll have to be like, all right, here's your best recommendations. So we'll have to hunt down Phil and or Kath.
I'm also pretty sure there's some Lemurians or televisions or whatever you want to call them in Shasta as well. Because
Telosians. Mhm.
really tall blonde lady walking her dog when I was there, and when I looked at her dog had these green glowing eyes. I'm like, wow, that's trippy. There was even trippy. Then I looked up at her and she had green glowing eyes. I'm like, whoa. Like,
I want to go to Peru. Peru is meant to have got amazing energies.
Oh yeah.
There's meant to be a
Yeah.
wall that you can touch, moves you
Me
between your
too.
eyes. Yeah, Peru.
my list as
Because
well.
yeah, because of the for Peru, they actually sent that to me a couple of years ago when I realized my Mayan aspect. And like so a lot of these aspects are like DNA that you're carrying within your body because of the different lives that you've had and been developed, and then as being a star seed.
Your
So-
pole, Alba went
Yeah.
there and it just seemed to advance so quickly, but the experiences they had there were proper profound, you know, that really affected them for quite some time afterwards.
Yeah.
So I would like to go.
Yeah,
Well,
me too.
Christy,
Let's
So many
start finding that
adventures,
connect.
so many adventures.
So I said, once everybody starts shifting and everything like that, like the abilities are going to be, the expansions and the abilities, our expansions are going to go faster. So I'm pretty sure in short order, we're going to be able to do some of those miracle stuffs where it'll be a lot easier to meet soul family, right? It's like
Yes,
manifests from one place to another. That's going to be fun.
that is going to be fun. Or you just like blink. Maybe that's where the movie Genie came from. We're just gonna.
We just need to activate it into our world and into our energy fields, and it can happen. Just activate it.
Just got to make
Well-
sure that we don't merge together. We look like Callie with the 4 arms.
Yeah. That's so funny because I actually had a dream about my dragon Pele coming in to visit me, and she actually had the long extended like a brontosaurus, like a head that like came this way, but I was seeing like 3 other heads, so I'm like, is she a 4-headed dragon? Like I was confused, but I was like seeing 3 heads, almost like a gray faded, like it was like not quite clear, and so I just didn't understand it. So, but I could see her like come and like lean forward, like with her brontosaurus neck, you know, but obviously a dragon neck. And she kind of had like, she didn't, at least from what I could tell, I saw her more like a snake face, you know, like a reptilian kind of a face. And so she kind of leaned in and she says, I'm Pele. And then she said some other things like, you know, Arcturus something. So I don't know, maybe she was speaking to me in dragon and I just heard it and just thought, is that her longer name or is it Pele? So I wasn't sure. But right before I saw her though, and she talked to me, I was floating in the air and I had this baby and I was holding this baby in my arms and we were floating and we had like jackets on. And then we like lifted up off the ground with like nothing, like it was just us and with the intention of going up. And then for a minute I thought, oh, we're pretty high. Like I've got this child. I'm like, oh, we're like really high up off the ground. Let's come back down. And so that I was like gentle. And so like focusing my energy concentration to set us back down gently. And then after we got down on the ground, then that's when I had this conversation with Pele, the dragon, that like she leaned in her head like that. But right before I saw her looking up, we were kind of like looking up at the sky, and in the sky, I see a rainbow. And I'm thinking, oh, wow. Like I'm just like looking at like the sunset. It's like a rainbow color. And I'm like, wow, that's really pretty. And then all of a sudden the rainbow took shape and then it turned into like a Chinese fire dragon. You know how they're like a serpent? They just like float through the sky like this.
I've seen
And
those.
so, yeah. So then I saw the rainbow fire, or I don't know, fire dragon, maybe rainbow dragon. floating through the sky, and then in front of the rainbow, then boom, there was Pele, and then she like leaned in, and then like I said, the other dragon heads were there. So whether they were other dragons like, hey, me too, do you see me too? I mean, I don't know. So yeah, so it's all fun and interesting how, you know, how the connections are starting to grow and how we're starting to learn more and more. And then of course they'd like us to have these kinds of conversations so that other people can go, oh yeah, I had that too, or you like you trigger a memory, or the connection like gives you an idea of like, oh, something else, you know. And so especially like with healing and the different flames and things that we used,
It's
you
like you and Maureen at your guide group level, right? At the that you're both very connected to, just channeling to each other, and it's like you're sitting across the table at higher self level, almost just talking to each other and feeling it, understanding it, knowing it, and that's cool to witness. I think everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely a telepathic connection that's happening too. So,
Yeah.
Maureen, I don't know if you're experiencing that.
I was hoping Maureen does some light language, and I was like, I think she's going to want to do some light language, and also she just pops on. And she's like, you know what I was thinking? I was like, oh, I bet you she would do some light language. I would bring in some really nice Divine Mother energies. And she just comes on and she starts, like, I can't even make that up. I got some Divine Mother energies, and I'm really going to anchor in the Divine Mother.
Well, you know, the other thing,
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I was like, and it wasn't even one specific, it was just Divine Mother energy. Like, you know, like I have different ones, you know, that I know come through, and I couldn't get that's just knowing that specifically was what the theme was going to be. It's just so interesting, huh? And I was just saying, oh, I felt our sense of humor, like from the communication, and I've had that before sharing light language with others. It's like I'll be cracking up, you know, and not fully knowing what you know, but I get it. I kind of get it, you know, like they say, you receive intuitively just what the other is sending. But then it's not exactly in my logical mind, but the sense and the emotion is there.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times, like where people are just talking to each other in light language, and you understand it energetically, right? You feel it. You know?
Yeah. So when I wrote down your name, and I have light language life is my group for light language, and
wrote it down.
Yeah. So should anyone want to come on in that one, it's still marked as a, you know, private group.
And actually I wrote my Mount Shasta locations down that I wanted to check out. Lake Chastain, Black Butte Summit, Old Ski Bowl Trail. So those are some areas I want to check out this time. And then the headwaters. We didn't make the headwaters last time, so I want to get to the headwaters this time. And of course, if we get to Pluto's Cave, we get to Pluto's Cave.
There you go.
This cave.
Anyway. I would love to go to the redwood forest.
Oh, that's been on my mind awesome too.
If it's not too far out of the way to do that.
Now, Wendy and Susan, are you both in the United States, or are you?
Yes.
Yeah,
you are. Oh,
I'm in Minnesota. Wendy's in Illinois.
Oh, okay. And I'm Seattle. Yeah, well, north of Seattle, Washington. Yeah.
If you guys want to say goodbye to all the people on Facebook, I'm just going to end the live Facebook part.
Yeah. It's live. I'm sorry. Bye.
It's around the whole world. Oh, she's.
Bye. And you know what, David?
Oh yeah. Bye. I forgot we were even on live. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.
You know what, David? I did want to tell you earlier when you were bringing in the golden light, you're like, they're telling me to bring in the golden ray. I think it was when you were adding the golden ray, not the flame, but the ray. But right before you said that, I had in my third eye like a big, just yellow, just gold, as if somebody had taken, you know, yellow and just been like that, like stuck it right in front of me and been like yellow. So so it was, anyway, everything went yellow. The whole screen went yellow in my third eye, and then I was like, whoa, what was that? And then you said, I'm bringing in the golden ray or the golden fire or whatever, however you said that. So that was really cool. So speaking of telepathic connection, I just wanted you to know that like that was happening as well. So that was fun.
And that happened with me when I think, was it Phil, you mentioned you were leading us through, maybe it was the violet flame one, that we would see like first blue, because we were working in our third eye, and then it would go to violet or something, but that's what I saw right before you said it. So I wanted to acknowledge that, if that was you. Yeah.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Phil, for tonight. I really enjoyed it, and connecting with everybody as usual has been amazing. So bless you all, and Thank you. And keep shining your light. That's what you got to do. Anchor that light in and we're good to go. Much love
Yes.
all. I'm going to go.
Thank
Yeah.
you, everyone. I
Thank
agree.
you, everyone. I have to go as well.
Thank
I
you.
mean, everybody's energy is just
All right.
beautiful here. So.
Yeah, I could feel all of you.
All right, Archangel Michael, make sure you like
We're
cuddle our cords
Bye,
with the sword.
Yeah.
Make sure you're protecting and disconnecting us using the Archangel Michael sword.
Guys, everybody's in the period of their lights. Oh, it's divine. Great work, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great work. Thank you,
Thank you
everyone.
for calling us, David.
Yes, appreciate it.
Thank you,
Yes.
everyone. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank
Much
you.
love.
Bye,
Bye.
Maggie. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Hi, Marine.
Hi.
Wonderful your light language. I
Yeah.
love you.
Love to see all
All
my friends'
of you.
faces here.
It was a huge blessing. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. I lost my head.
All right, see you guys.